Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about how to become your dream self. So essentially, to become your dream self, the first step is to find and define a very clear vision for yourself, like the vision of yourself that you want to become. Because as the saying goes, if you can't clearly define, clearly see where you're trying to get to or who you want to become, like it's just very hard to actually accomplish it because you don't even know what you're trying to become. You don't even know what the end result that you're trying to manifest looks like. Then of course it's going to be very hard to take the correct actions towards it. And I am actually very, very excited to share with you guys the method that I employed in my self-discovery journey. So essentially, after you've developed your vision, like you've defined your clear vision, you have to embody this vision, like just start living your life as if you are this person. I guess, like just kind of, you gotta be like a little bit delusional and like believe in yourself. So first, we're gonna talk about how to find this clear vision. To find this clear vision, what I found to be very helpful is to connect with my inner voice, like in my impulsive voice. What this means is that you're trying to find the voice that tells you what you want versus what you don't want. And how you find this voice is by connecting with your inner child. Basically, like reflect back on your upbringing and childhood and try to think or like view your world, view your life from the perspective of your inner child, from the younger you. Because when you're young, this voice is very clear in your head. It's like, oh, I want to do this, I don't want to do this, like it's very easy to follow your passion and follow what you like when you're young because you're being less conditioned by the society and by like some world. In my journey, what I've realized is that it does take time for you to really connect and really find who you want to be. But a very helpful trick is to connect with your inner child and just try to think of what brought you happiness and joy and excitement when you were a kid. Like what activities were you naturally drawn to? During this part, like defining your clear vision part, it's really not about practicality and rationality, because that part of our thinking pattern, at least like in my opinion, is for problem solving. It's like, okay, if I'm trying to like get to a place and then I encounter some obstacles and stuff, my rational mind will be very helpful in helping me find a solution in solving the problem. But when you are trying to design your dream life and when you are trying to figure out what this clear vision of your desired self should look like, you should really tap into your inner desires, like passion and drive, like this inner fire, like this inner drive. And if you are uncertain about I guess, because when I first started this journey, what I've realized is that I had so many things that I want to do. Like I wanted to experience so many things in this life. And I was like, okay, I don't know how to choose because I want to experience all of them. Well, if you are in this place right now, like what I did was I took actions on different desires, and then because before you take actions, everything is just in your head and you won't have this situational awareness. Like you won't be able to assess the situation objectively and rationally because you don't have this experience and information yet. And how you gain this information is really through taking proactive actions and just go out there and actually do it. And then when you do it, you would get more information and experience in terms of deciding, oh, maybe I don't really like doing this. Maybe I like doing this more and stuff. And another possibility is that maybe you don't even have to choose, because like think about it. If you have like a lot of dreams like me, like dreams and aspirations and accomplishments that you want to experience in life, whether you can do it or not depends on your actions, right? Like the actions you take on a consistent basis. Say if you want to become a singer and a business magnate and an artist, like an illustrator, you can accomplish all these things if you can hone in, like you can find a way to progress in all three areas, like without burning out, without compromising one or the other. Like if you can just like find a way for yourself to do all these things with the limited time you have in your life, then of course eventually you're gonna become good at them, and then eventually become or like create this experience for yourself, because we are all limitless for real. There are people who are defying what is possible and what it's not, like breaking boundaries every single day. The point is really not to, you know, sacrifice your dreams, but instead find ways to make them real, like find ways to make it happen. Okay, and now let's talk about what to do if after you've discovered your vision, you realize that what you're living right now is completely out of alignment of what you're trying to become. Because I actually went through this stage myself not long ago, like a month ago or something. Wait, no, 2 months ago. Yeah. Basically, the realizations and insights I got from this experience is that there is no starting all over. Because at first I was like, oh my god, do I have to start all over and, you know, like throw away all of my achievements in this field in order to pursue my dreams? That's not the case, because everything you've gained up to today, this point, is yours, and all of the experiences, knowledge, information will become useful one day if you just stay optimistic and positive, remain like a positive outlook. Don't focus on the losses, because it's really bad for your mental health in general. Like if you can just like remain positive and be like, okay, I'm just gonna like focus on the present and where I want to be instead of the past, you will realize that those experiences are meant to be in your life. And that is literally the definition of trust and faith. Like if you want to self-actualize, you really have to have trust and faith, because you're not going to know immediately. You're not going to see your result immediately, you know, when you're trying to reach your goal or accomplish your dreams. And if you don't have that faith and trust, you're just going to doubt yourself every step of the way. And it's going to like waste a lot of your mental energy, which is what I went through. Like I literally was like that. So like I know, okay? Yeah. Instead of thinking of the situation as, oh, I have to throw away everything and start all over, see it as like, okay, I'm here right now, and assess what you have, like your resources and what you've gained, you know, like assess what you have already and use that as the stepping stone to get to where you want to be, and design a very like just be strategic, like design a strategic game plan for yourself. And during this stage, what I found to be really useful is to have situational awareness, basically like to be able to assess your reality objectively and rationally. So basically look at where you are at right now today and assess like what is the most efficient way to get to where you want to be, and what can you utilize in terms of your resources that you have right now in order to get to where you want to be. And be very intentional with like every decisions you make and like every step you take. Just be like, what I mean by this is to hold very firmly your vision for yourself in your head with every step you take and with every decision you make. So now we've get that out of the way, let's talk about the most important part of this video, I think, is to like, once you have a clear vision for yourself, and once you've like kind of, I guess, allowed yourself to think up ways to get there creatively and strategically and realistically, objectively, rationally, the most important part is to start embodying this vision. What I mean by this is, rather than seeing your vision as something that you want to become, start holding yourself like your vision from now, you know? Like if you want to be a model, start acting like one. Like every decision you make throughout the day, are you making them and taking actions from a place of, I am a world-class supermodel? And when you're able to act and live your life just as if you are your dream vision, you're gonna be able to see opportunities and come up with good solutions to your problems or like your obstacles very naturally, because now your mindset is in that place now, if you know what I mean. Like for example, if you actually hold yourself as a world-class supermodel, right? When you look at the world, you're gonna see it through the lens of a world-class supermodel, and you're gonna be able to spot opportunities that are going to lead you to actually becoming this version of yourself. Another positive phenomenon that you're going to experience after starting holding yourself like your vision is you're going to see your insecurities or what insecurities are blocking you from achieving your goals clearly, or it's going to come up. And I'm not saying that like once you embody it, you just like immediately become it, because it doesn't work that way. From my experience, it takes time for you to be able to reach a place where you can confidently say that, yes, I am my vision, I am my dream self. And of course, that's going to be the case, right? And from my experience, at least, like setbacks are inevitable in your self-actualization journey, because that is the best way for us to learn valuable lessons. But when setbacks happen, don't get discouraged. And whenever you find yourself doubting yourself and not believing your vision, just remind yourself that you are that person. You can even design affirmations and try like looking at yourself in the mirror and like tell yourself that, yes, I am this person. I'm going to make it happen. Like, I know from the outside, I look like a very confident, optimistic person, but I really, really struggle with self-doubt. And like I feel like every single day, to be honest, it's a battle for me. Like, I wake up in the morning, I usually don't feel like the most actualized, empowered self. Usually, like every single day, I would have to like pull myself back up and remind myself who I want to become and empower myself. And I think if I experience something like this, there must be people out there who experience similar things as I am right now. Like, think about it. You will realize all of your dreams when you are able to act consistently every single day, every single moment in accordance to your highest self, your most desired self. Like, when you're able to do that, like very quickly, everything's going to start happening, right? So basically, 90% of realizing your dreams is literally you trying to find a way to act in accordance with your higher self. So like the process is very important, because the process is what's eventually going to make you into your desired self. When insecurities creep up, you got to be the person to pull yourself back up, because no one else can do it for you and no one else can always be there for you. But if you can always be there for yourself, that is the most empowering thing, you know, because like no matter how scary your thoughts or how self-deprecating your thoughts become, you know that you are always going to be there to pull yourself back up, you know? Yeah. But the gist of this video is, when you are trying to manifest something, like to self-actualize, what I find to be like a very easy method is to like first design a very clear vision for yourself. And this clear vision really should be coming from your inner drive, like your inner passion, the fire that has always existed in you ever since you were born. That's why like connecting with your inner child during this stage is pretty helpful, because if you're trying to become someone due to like societal standards and like societal expectations and stuff, and when you experience setbacks, it's going to be hard to pull yourself back up from, you know, this discouragement. Versus if you are doing it from a genuine passion, that is enough to transcend even the biggest obstacle. Because for me, I was able to use my drive and internal passion to transform my life and break bad habits, basically. Once you decided that path, once you start walking on it, stay with it, follow through with it. Don't back out because of any insecurities or like negative emotions. Of course, you can make iterations, because the first version of this dream self vision is not going to be perfect, and as you go further along on your journey, you're gonna gain more information, and of course you are going to make like more iterations to your visions. Basically, that's pretty normal, but just like don't give up. Whenever you feel like quitting or giving up, ask yourself, is this thought genuinely coming from a place of this dream of mine just no longer aligns with me, or does it come from a place of not believing in yourself, lacking self-esteem, lacking self-worth, and feeling like you don't deserve to have what you want? Yeah. And that is all for today's video. Like literally in my head just now, I was like, oh my god, this video, like I filmed it so badly. I guess I was like in my head I was like, should I do it one more time, because I feel like I talked too much and it was too repetitive. I didn't express myself clearly, blah 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 blah, like, and I wanted to redo it. And this happens to me every single time I film, you know, like a lot of videos I actually filmed multiple times, and there are also a lot of videos in my camera I like never even uploaded because I don't believe in myself, and this is like so annoying. So I'm gonna stop doing that, and you guys should stop doing it too. Okay, let's all believe in ourselves and allow ourselves to fail, to make mistakes. Like, who cares, you know? Never give up on your dreams. And you know why? Because if you don't give up, you will eventually get it. So don't throw your dreams away. Yeah. Okay. Love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the new audio. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah. Ow.